Well, I figured this is time for another bit of crafting this episode. I'm not sure what I'm going to craft this episode, but we're going to do some crafting nonetheless. So let's see here. What does hand grenades let me do, perhaps, if I use them for crafting? Okay, these just are bombs you can use. So that's what hand grenades are all about. There's for throwing. So some of this other stuff you can use for crafting, like this stuff you can use to make bolts, the iron bombs here. Maybe we'll make some iron bombs, and then we'll make some arrows from them, perhaps. Yes, there's still this stuff over here. So for iron bombs, you basically need some iron and you need some makeshift bombs. So pick this up for now. Plenty of iron to do this a little bit with, so you know. Let's get to it and craft us some bombs. Alright, well, we'll go here, have ingredients for... Yeah, here's like some of the stuff we can craft. And craft some iron bolts here if I need to. But we're going to make some of these right now, the iron bombs. So make some of those. Yes, now I have some iron bombs. Let's go out with a bang. Now it's worth knowing that I make more bombs as I basically get more tinkering, so I was actually able to make a lot more bombs than, like, you know, I normally would. So let's see here. I got some iron bombs here. I can use it to make these, like, you know, stuff here. So I can make, like, the, this, like, type of arrow right here. This type of arrow right here. Oh, look at that. So the bolt of mass destruction is actually something I can make. Let's see if I have that crafting skill yet. Well, actually, let's just do this first. So I can make these bolts, which are also a secret thing. The clockwork drill bolt bomb. The latest in Bulk Council's ongoing development of long-range armor-piercing ordnance. That's what that is. And a clockwork drill bolt requires me to be crafted from... Alright, so this is a little bit expensive to make. This is, you're going to require steel, this one here. This is the one that requires a fire wand. So fire wand plus Baltic Cell plus spring-loaded power core plus an iron bomb equals the belt of mass destruction. Might as well see if I have that. So we'll pick up the fire wand. Pick up Baltic Cell. Pick up this. And apparently I got the Tesla bolt in here. Alright, so I do not yet have the secret recipe for making the bolt of mass destruction, but that's something you can actually make if you get the thing for it. So that's cool. I now found a use for my fire wand. And of course, just these these you know, dwarven landmines I can make. It goes boom, those bastard dwarves. But that's also yet another secret recipe that I don't probably have yet, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Alright, well, there's my iron bombs made a little bit. Black powder. So black powder is used to make a few of these bomb type things, but it's also used to make this thing here. This is the steam rocket bolt. That requires steel. That probably requires, you know, secret recipe too, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. And then there's this thing. This requires a leather belt, black powder, and bash piping to make yourselves the bullet belt. Not sure I have a leather belt for it, but whatever. Something I can craft, you know? Alright, well, I suppose that's like, you know, a little bit of like this stuff done. And I don't know why, but my keyboard's being kind of sluggish. We'll go in here, I'll make my grilled cheese sandwich, you know? Because I haven't made one of those for a while. I never saw what this hammock phylactery does, so let's go see what that's maybe all about. So we'll go over here, we'll search, actually let's go to items. I bet it's probably, you know, not that far down here. Alright, so this basically, I guess you do hammock refresh, which basically heals you for a whole lot of health, recovers you some mana. Alright, so that's what that's all about. It's basically a huge like healing potion. And I've also got that the mushroom there that I want to look at. Mushrooms, mushrooms. Where are mushrooms? So, the princely mushroom. This is used to craft this thing here, which is an alchemical thing. Magic sandals. And it gets the Regal Vim when munched, which is a buff that lasts for 5 hits. Okay, well, I guess that basically heals or helps you somehow. A lot of this, like, mushrooms and stuff, it'd be cool if, like, it sort of, like, just told you just what it did in the game, but a lot of this game is, like, you know, about the fun of, like, randomly doing stuff to see what it does to you. And there I am, playing my video game. Just, you know, video game. Well, that's a lot of the stuff that basically I'm going to do over here. Rust. Let's see if I got anything for rust today to do at this point. All the lovely things I can craft or, you know, do. Okay, rust is basically used to make this, make healing potions, make this thing. Should make maybe one of these if possible. Potion of life regeneration. I'm not sure I have to, you know, the thing for it. Oh, I do have it, so I gotta make a potion of life regeneration if I want to. That's aqua vitae, oil vitriol, saltpeter, and rust. So maybe I'll make one of those just for the hell of it. Pick that up. Pick this up. Pick the saltpeter up. And we'll pick up some rust. Now I've had more alchemical skill to make more of these, but I missed a craft tool apparently. Oh, this. There's a couple of those potions made just for the hell of it. Yeah, if I had more alchemical skill, I could make more of these potions when I like did that. There's some of those basically made if I need them. Or want them. Alchemy is fun. Alright, well that's out of the way. Maybe we'll use this acid flask for a little bit of crafting. That's something you can craft with. So acid flask plus something else equals a bolt of some sort. That's what I remember. Alright, so acid plus iron equals acid and pull a bolt. And depending on, like, you know, your technical level, you get better bolts basically out of this. That's how this works, so we'll get that. We'll get this. And I can make, you know, a couple of these bolts now. So there's a few bolts made. The acid bolt, bottle bolt. Acid makes a splash. See, now you're starting to see me actually do like major crafting here. Like this is stuff that, you know, I can sort of do if, like, you know, I have like the stuff for it. So an empty flask plus 2 of these acid bottles equal these, but I didn't need alchemy I bet for this type of thing. So poison, I can't actually make like poison flasks or like the acid flasks, but if I actually have like alchemy, I could do that. So there's something I know about this game. They actually have like the tinkering abilities. If you have other crafting skills, it'll make you a lot easier to basically do like your other crafting type abilities, like the tinkering. But I don't plan to do a whole bunch of crafting for you guys, just to sort of show off what it's all about, what I'm more also trying to do. So brass piping plus brimstone plus iron ingot does some stuff. I think we'll hold off on doing that type of thing though. Apparently black powder is made from bimus coal, saltpeter, and brimstone. Well, let's look down here a little bit further. So apparently if you make like the acid rhizome traps, you can make like the sphere here. And here's something I do with full plate armor basically. If you have full plate armor plus like some of this other stuff, you make like this better armor for yourself. Like here's the Imperial bolter plate. You can do a whole lot with full plate armor. You can make like, this. You can make this, which basically is a clockwork item that requires you to have a skill for it. Another clockwork item, and then there's the platinum thing, which also was a secret recipe. Same as Great Helm here, you can make stuff with it too. So let's see here. I need to get some stuff to basically do stuff with this stuff. Let's go get all that stuff first, I guess. So brass piping plus this. Plus the self-stealing thing. And the bronze like stuff, I guess, piping stuff. There's the spectacles. Where is it? I'm looking for stuff. There it is. So slot bronze disc requires 3 bronze ingots. And there we go, I made one. So now if I want to, I can make this thing. So you can notice that you can make it out of the embossed serpentine plate mail or the full plate armor, depending on what you want. And this is what you get from it, the Imperial boilerplate. Armor of this manufacture is worn by the Clockwork Knights of Her Imperial Majesty's 1st Heavy Infantry Brigade. To its shame, the brigade was decimated when it attempted to storm the plateau citadel of worshippers of the Grey Worm that burrows into the sky. This should not reflect upon the quality of the armor itself, but rather suggest that the philosophy not overextends land-based supply lines when fighting elder beings. So there's like something you can do with like this. And look at that, there's actually the other stuff I can make with it too. One of the secret recipes, had with this. So some schools of combat tech teach that it is best to never be hit. This armor reflects the exact opposite philosophy. Its adoption by modern armors has been limited. So I guess this thing makes it so you're very easy to hit, but at the same time it gives you lots of defense. This mega strong armor. That's one of the things that requires this Ether power cylinder, by the way, to make. And I should really see how much these cost basically. So it's like 28,000 for this thing. 32,550 for that one. And then there's like another type of armor like this somewhere down the line. Right here. And it's like the Imperial Clockwork Plate. So it's different types of full plate armor. But you know what? Let's just make this one I currently got right here. Yeah, I wish I had my thick leather work gloves from before, because then I can make stuff with it, but whatever. Personal protection. So there's the Imperial boilerplate basically made. Really, really powerful armor. I think it might be better than this one too. Oh yeah, this gives me a whole lot of protection to other stuff. We'll put that there. I bet I can probably upgrade this into something too. So we're going to keep this around perhaps. You know, I'm not sure I really care about the armor plate room now at this point. Let's put that in here. So that'll be something to sell off at some point. Let's look at our Great Helms, I guess, at this point. So Great Helms can be used to make some stuff as well. They can be used to craft these like items here. Once the common thing, that basically, you know, that's a smith thing, so I can't really do anything with it. But this one, I'm gonna do something with this one. This one, like, it's tinkering. It requires I have some tinker's goggles, a self-sealing bolt, and again, slam broad disc to basically make. But that's all stuff I can make, so I think we can get away with doing it. Put this here. We'll go do a little bit of crafting for the slot bronze bolt again. Put that down. Of course, there's something else to note. This is actually a secret recipe, so I actually need to have the recipe to actually make this stuff. So I can't actually make it yet, but whatever. At some point, I'll be able to do it. When I do it, it'll be my new armor, for example, for sure. But whatever. And yeah, I literally have all the stuff here for it, so... We'll put all that there. I have these leather caps from before. You know what? I should actually see if I can, you know, do anything with them perhaps right now. So leather caps can be used to make into spectacles, I think. Somewhere in here. Scrolling up until I find it. There we go. So yeah, 2 diamonds plus a brass, and you basically get these like tinker's goggles here. That's how you make these things. I've yet to find any diamonds in this game, or if I have, then I sold them accidentally or stupidly. Probably stupidly would be the better phrase to use, but whatever. Still, these are curved crossbows that, you know, I want to do stuff with. You know, I have actually 2 of these. Maybe I'll take one of these and I'll like craft them into something else. Take this one here. So I need to get some brass piping, some steel, and then some of this to make the bolt eruptor. There we go, we got bolt eruptor. All lovely stuff I can make. Now, it's worth knowing that because I made this thing here, that's probably a lot better than this one right here. This gives me a little bit more ranged attack, I guess, for like fire damage. I lose a bit of other stuff as well. That's fine. We'll put this crossbow, or not this crossbow, maybe put this one here. If I find like a shrine to upgrade it, I might use it after that, but we'll leave that there for now. And yes, I'm able to craft stuff. It's awesome. It just takes a while to craft when you're basically playing for smaller levels, like I am. Alright, so here's like the steel recurved crossbows I can use to build stuff. I could also make this thing here, but I don't have the stuff for that for sure. And this is, you know, a secret recipe I don't yet have. I'll probably in the future start making some, like, you know, bolts of some sorts, but we're a little bit far off from doing that just yet because I still have so many bolts to basically fire off myself. I'm gonna put this stuff down here. And rubies are used to craft some stuff. But other stuff, is there anything I really care about? So I wanted to make like these gem encrusted stuff here, but do I care? Yeah, these are like, you know, certain crossbows I can make with the rubies, but rubies aren't really all that valuable to me, I guess, for tinkering. I'm probably just gonna, you know, transmogrify all this, like, you know, stuff here. Put that out, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Other gems I'm basically searching for, I need to get some diamonds, basically. That's about it. For what I need to do with it. Guess we'll take this around. And yeah, for most parts, you basically see me, you know, moseying around getting some stuff done here. I get more savvy and I get more, you know, stuff from this full plate, but I think I'll just put it here for now. Well, let's see here. Maybe I'll take some of this cheese and I'll like make some more diggle eggs out of it, or I guess we don't want to do that right now, but whatever. It's something I can do at some point. Maybe I'll drop some of these things off. And you know what? For the rest of this level, this, like, you know, game, how about I go up to, I got a lot of beer here and stuff. I have more cheese. Just gonna put this stuff like here. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do for like the rest of this, like, you know, this episode, I've basically done like a little bit of, like, you know, the crafting stuff. That's always cool to basically see me do, I guess, if you want to see what the crafting basically entails in this game. Now I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go back to the first level where I left all those bolts from before. I'm just going to buy them off. So I can have, like, you know, those bolts for use. I'll sell some stuff. This might be useful, you know, for using, though. The mushroom here. Maybe I'll keep the hand grenades just to throw at people for now. And let's go down, or up rather, a little bit. Up I go! Tilled. All the main levels I've basically gone through at this point. The damaged Lutefisk statue there, because, you know, I basically used it up. It kind of sucks seeing things glitched out like this, but whatever. If it's glitched, it's glitched. Insta-kill. Almost up to level 1. Remember some of these monsters I fought from long, long ago? Like, right then, where is the bolt dispenser? Alright, here's all the bolts basically. That costs a little money to get all those, but whatever. And yes, here's the shop down here. Really not a whole lot in here I really care about, but whatever. We'll look around. Alright, I looked around, I don't see anything that really impresses me at this point. It's worth knowing that the shops, like, you know, all these levels, they have like random stuff, so sometimes like the, you know, shops on lower levels can have surprisingly good stuff on them. And why, let's go through all the shops basically I've, you know, basically seen. Because anything I'm going to use, I'm going to basically buy now, so I don't have to come back down here. There's a gem encrusted crossbow that I can make, but you know, if I could buy it, there's really no reason to make it, I guess, we'll say. There's some steak. I really don't need steak, but whatever. It's there. And our bolt dispenser from before. I wish I found out about, like, you know, rune combinations a little bit sooner, because then I could probably more crafts, but I think for the most part you see me do pretty well in crafts, so it's all good anyways. Unfriendly AI! It killed itself. By the way, I know that these guys, they get stronger and stronger as you keep going up. Let's go to the shop in this level too. So, I'm actually having a side thought, by the way, while I'm basically doing this. It's worth knowing that basically, at some point, I was basically, you know, running around mysterious portals and such. I may at some point want to go, like, you know, visit those a little bit more. Because mysterious, like, portals, basically, they take you to things that might be worth clearing just, you know, once or twice just so you guys can see it. And a couple of them did pop up in this run-through. Here's some more stuff. You know, it's worth knowing that I do have like a sword I can craft. The Swiss, you know, the Dwarven Army Swiss type of sword thing. Let's see if this runs in here somewhere. The Dwarven Army sword, so there it is. You need yourself this, and it makes to make it. Oh, it's fine steel swords and stuff. Okay, that's a little bit better than like a steel sword, so never mind. Won't worry about it. Wow, he popped up at the wrong time. You guys got nothing. Let's go this way. I hear the sounds of the cash register, apparently. Shield, double razor sword. Yeah, I don't care about any of that stuff. Not a whole lot are in the shops that are, like, you know, worth my time to basically look at, but whatever. It's good to look at it now, just in case I want to buy it. I'm basically looking at a lot of this stuff because there's the simple reason that I could die, you know, in, like, the near future. And if I died, then, like, you're gonna basically miss out on, like, me seeing anything, because, you know, it's roguelike. Permadeath. Kill that guy. Here's another one of these big shops. So there's another sash of Blue Wizard. I could buy that just to have a backup belt, I guess. Buy that, why not? And there's some Buccaneer gloves. Nah, could get those. I actually do need to get better gloves, and I have yet to find some really good ones. There's a Crown of Yellow again. And there's a Steel Cuirass. But you need Spiffy to turn that into plate mail, which we don't have, so won't worry about that. The Manitoris. That's a pretty good looking ring. So how does this compare if I buy it, I wonder? Who knows? I guess we won't, you know, waste money just in case. Well, bought the sash, that's all I'm gonna buy there, I guess. So I'm really tempted to buy those Buccaneer gloves. They're cheap enough, I guess, why not? Buy those. And wow, the price is like, you know, about a fifth of what it's basically worth, I guess. When you buy this stuff. We'll put this on. There's a backup glove for me, basically. That's what that's all about. Close those windows. Make them bleed! And apparently there's these bolts here. I don't know why they're there, but I'm picking them up and seeing them later. Did you steal my mana, you bastard? Kill my mana, I hate those guys are. Apparently this guy didn't notice me. They're from my sight range now, they are. Alright, that's all dead. They're not very useful, those things, sometimes. The glyphs that basically teleport you around. My mana's slowly coming back. I'm glad to say. You know, I'm tempted to say there's a switch or something for a secret passage over here for this thing. But whatever, I can't get to it just yet. A bolt of mass destruction would likely open up the thing though if I was used there. but it'd be kind of a waste to use it. Alright, what do you got over here, Brax? So there's the Time Lord's Scarf, that's an armor of some sort. Or a scarf, rather, is what it says. Self-precious Sword of White Lies. The Sword of Blork. Normally Sashes of Wizards. You know, it's funny, I can't actually afford this because, you know, it's so expensive, this one. This is a really expensive, you know, scarf. Who knows, I might try and buy it in the future. So, level 7 has something I might want to buy, perhaps. Go over here. Cool, finally kill this guy. And we'll go to the shop yet again, so... Down. And right, there's invisible crustaceans in here. They could come out from nowhere, or anywhere. The funny thing is, I'm actually getting experience for being down here and all that, whatever. Alright, that's basically the golden crossbow. You know what? Sometimes it's good to do this. The golden crossbow. So what does this do? I have to go look for it, I guess. Here it is. So, 100% chance of an Emerald doing your both hits. What does it do? So apparently, when you fire a golden crossbow, it does something like a doom on something, so basically weakens it. Basically lowers all the stats, and gives him a doom to hit. So basic damages can affect caster. Can affect caster, can affect caster, can affect damage, can affect damage. So basically you're going to damage stuff over time as you hit him with the doomed hit. That's sort of interesting. Not going to worry about that. So the golden crossbow is an interesting weapon probably, but not going to, you know, try and worry about it. Let's go on to the next level, I guess. I forgot about this thing. So apparently this is locked still. That chest. A shame. And wow, I missed some rooms in here. Amazingly enough, I actually missed some rooms. Oh, let's kill some stuff. Let's throw a hand grenade at this guy. Or no, we'll do that first. Some wooden bolts. Best used for practice and for killing vampires, but don't be silly, vampires aren't real. So here's what a hand grenade does, basically explodes like that. Does quite a bit of damage though.
Critical hit.
Do that.
Critical hits. Critical hits. Critical hit.
Do some killing. I wonder how many rooms I missed on this level. Now that I basically see this door here. And here's the powder of Ibn Ghazi. Lets you see unseen things which almost certainly shouldn't be seen. Alright, so I missed a few rooms apparently. That's good to know. And one moment, just gonna answer someone. Alright, let's continue. So stuff basically here. You know, I bet these guys are all fire resistant, so I should be using better things on them. And let's just jump away. Hey, level up! Honorable Bulk Council member. Well, level complete more or less. Good to know, I guess. I completed the entire level. That's still locked, though. You know, while I have this here, let's just see what the Uber chest does. So the Uber chest. So Uber chests are unlocked by finding a lever somewhere in the same dungeon level. Portal lever and a chest unlocks. Here's the entry and the wiki mentions. Unfortunately, there's no way to knowing where the lever is or whether or not it's unlocked an Uber chest when you pull it. All of us seem to say you hear the sounds of machinery being pulled. Since levers almost never do anything bad except for mass picking mechanism, there's really no reason not to pull everyone you come across. In the course of clearing out the dungeon level, you'll probably stumble across the chest once you get after you've found the appropriate lever. So that's stuff I know with the Uber chest. Basically, have to, you know, unlock it with stuff. A lever. I was gonna see if there's any levers I missed, I guess. Now it's stuck and refuses to move. Let's probably go down here first. Feels like I'm grinding, but you know, happens in this game. You want to grind at some point. Anything over here? Oh, that's useful. I'll pull that lever, I guess. Eventually, as I pull these levers, I'm basically gonna find, you know, where this thing is. Still locked. Nope. And nada. All these dangerous guys up here. Kill that guy. You know, it's very possible that this lever's like, you know, behind something. Like, maybe it's behind, like, you know, one of these, like, stairways, for example. And I have to go up and down a stairway to get to it. That's a very possibility that, you know, I should consider. Not gonna deal with that guy, I don't think. There we go. Basically, probably the best way of like dealing with this is to go up and down like the stairs until like I find like a stairway that leads to a room that I wasn't able to get to before. Because I basically run out of stuff to explore here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, well, you know what? I don't really need to worry about the Uber chest. Let's just go in here. I'll drop off the stuff I don't need to be carrying around. Like this. Drop off that. There's some Diggle Nog. Drop that off too. Drop off that. And that'll be it for this episode, I guess. A very long episode of crafting and other stuff, but whatever. But basically continue on into level 10 and on, and see how much farther I get. And see ya, basically.